Well, I want to call attention to a mode that's in the Parazapper My Plus, and I don't know what the newest version is. Actually, this is not the newest version, but the newest version does have these modes plus more. I think there's the My Plus 2 and something else after that. I'm not sure, but well, this is I think this is 4 hertz right here. You can see it flashing. You can actually see the flashing going back and forth. You flip the mode. This is 15.6 hertz, I believe it is, which is double the Schumann Earth frequency. This is the one I was talking about right here. It's going real slow, 1 hertz, and actually, I want to give full. I'll tell you where I got this list from. It's from John White's Cancer Clinic New Zealand site. I was looking at what he listed for. Various, it's a cross reference by frequency what 1 hertz can do, and actually his list is really like 1.05 hertz is included in this, and also 1.2 hertz and things like that, but close enough to 1 hertz. Actually, this 1 hertz frequency has a very, very, very comprehensive list, and I'm going to put it down there in my annotations or my in the comments. What's in this list, and actually, if there is ever a single zapper, probably the 1 hertz and 4 hertz probably should be emphasized a lot. And this is not for any kind of serious ailments or anything like that, but it does address a lot of issues: abdominal inflammation, it's AIDS, and I don't know what the hell is it, arthritis, and the other thing I was interested in here was this growth hormone. Growth hormone. Now, that's the only frequency I saw that said growth hormone. Now, you pay a lot of money if you buy growth hormone. I'm not sure we should apply it to the body. Should you apply it to the pituitary gland? I'm not sure. This was one of the early Crane Vitamag frequencies, John Crane being Royal Rife's assistant. But actually, the growth hormone is 1.05, which is close enough to 1 hertz. Hair color restoration, hair growth, harmony, headaches. I think it had fibromyalgia in there, hepatitis, infections, general inflammation. I don't know, there's a load of stuff. Kidney function balance. In other words, it's one of the frequencies that's used in other frequencies. It's not really maybe going to address those issues 100%. You probably need to include other frequencies. But for a catch-all frequency, it's one of the frequencies that's ignored. Usually ones they really emphasize in this type of contact mode, Rife technology, we'll call it, even though it should really be called John Crane technology, because he was the one that developed the contact mode. With input from Royal Rife. Usually the ones they emphasize a lot for common frequencies is 3.9 hertz or 4 hertz, 20 hertz, 465, 727, 787, 802, 880, and 10,000. There's other ones, there's other popular ones, but I've never really hear about people using the 1 hertz a lot, and actually this is one that should be used. The one thing that caught my eye was that growth hormone was the only condition to stimulate growth hormone, was the only thing, this was the only frequency listed to stimulate growth hormone. And like I said, this is actually from John White's Cancer Clinic site, this list. It's not from the Parazapper site, but the Parazapper has that in it. Now, of course, you can run the Spooky2 generator and do the same thing. I find the Parazapper to be more convenient. It just uses rechargeable batteries in it, and it's because you don't have to, it's more convenient to use the contact mode. Now, if you're using the, the remote mode, of course, you don't have to be near the machine. But this does have a lot in here. I just want to point this out. I've been messing around with this lately. It's sort of like with health. I mean, I don't really have a health problems, but it's like, it's like that Army expression, be all you can be. Why not be as healthy as possible, right? I think some of this stuff is actually very smart to do. This even lists AIDS, HIV, but that is actually 1.2 hertz to clear HIV from the blood. Now, does that work? I don't freaking know. But I just have to state what that is, because it's actually not 1 hertz, it's 1.2 hertz, but probably close enough, supposedly, allegedly, to clear HIV from the blood only. But that sure as hell wouldn't cure it, because it's 99% of it's in the lymph system. It's also heart tonic for animals. Amazing. Heart tonic for people, heart tonic for animals, heel spurs. Pretty much everything. And yet it was one of the early Vitamag sets that John Crane included with everything. But you don't really hear about people using 1 hertz a lot. You probably should be. And the Parazapper is one of the few ones. It's one of the modes in here. I mean, this is an older version of it's the My Plus. I know he's got 2 new versions out there. It's more comprehensive. And I'm fine with this. He's got, like, I don't know, 16 modes in here or something. It's one of the modes in here. So, but I've been using the 1 hertz quite a bit now. And I figure, what the hell? Because this is a very, very extensive list. I said I got this list from John White's stuff. And, you know, the Spooky2 will run this too. You can run the contact mode. And you can actually run the contact mode without being hooked up to a computer. It's just that a lot of times I actually do find it more convenient to have the battery operated device. But, you know, you can get around that just using the generator. But if you're going to use it often, you probably would want to opt for the battery operated device. I'm not sure, you know, it's up to you. I'm not selling nothing here. But I just wanted to highlight that this 1 hertz frequency seems to be ignored, and it was considered extremely important by John Crane. It was one of his main frequencies that included in his Vitamag set. I don't know what the hell they meant by that, but kind of like your health restoration set there, you know, for almost like an artificial vitamin. But, you know, I like Spooky2 and I like Parazapper, but, you know, I always considered Parazapper to be somewhat like, you know, the survival zapper, because it's portable. I could stick it in a little plastic container, waterproof the hell out of it. It's like my 6.5 Grandel rifle here. And I can use a solar-powered 9-volt battery charger, keep it going forever, right? Right, Mr. Goldie the cat? Here's my Mr. Cat. He's gonna... Hi, buddy. You're gonna be hiding under the bed? You hiding under the bed, little guy? Huh? Anyway, so just figured I'd point this out. And I don't know all the answers on this, okay? I'm a discoverer. I'm like in search of. It's like Ponce de Leon, you know, Fountain of Youth too, right? What the hell? Growth hormone, man. That's what caught my attention on this. Growth hormone, more than anything. Growth hormone is something, I don't know if it stimulates growth hormone or not, but it's the only thing that's listed that has growth hormone as one of its things that makes happen more is the 1 hertz. Nothing else does. No other frequencies listed under that. And it's kind of comfortable to wear. I mean, it kind of feels good, you know. Doom, 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 doom. You know, feel that? It's kind of like relaxing, actually. You feel the pulsing on that. But very extensive list. And, you know, this list is more complete because it comes from John White's cancer clinic site. You know, he's got it up there, public information. To me, it's something that people just don't realize. I mean, don't expect it to address all these issues like perfectly. It's like sometimes it's like if you're talking about kidney stabilization or whatever the hell it's got on here. I forgot what the hell it labels it. Kidney function balance. That's what it is. Kidney infection. It's usually a part of another set of frequencies. That'll be one of the frequencies, but still, this is probably extremely beneficial frequency that probably people should be doing quite often. You know, you ought to have this stuff set up in your lounge chair when you're watching your YouTube or your TV and just click a button, you have these frequencies go through you, or while you're driving your car and maybe you're holding on to the steering wheel, it's doing its thing. It'll be a lot easier and a lot more convenient. But maybe that's for a product of the future, who knows. Right, Goldie? freaking cat. He's running around. Here he is. See? His tail.